Hello and welcome, I'm CuddlyJay, and today we will be looking at a Holy Sword build, alright? I wanted something really cool looking and just epic with, some sort of like angel vibes, but also I wanted my guy to look a little evil, so I've come up with this one. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Oh, that's my mail. So, of course, we have chosen the Kingmaker. This is, in my opinion, the best looking sword, other than the carving sword, in the entire game. We'll go over the abilities now. So I started off with Heroic Cleave. The main reason I did this is for the radius around you. It deals certain damage around you, so it's a good AoE. It also gives you heroic charges, which will increase your move speed and attack speed. The next one is Blade Cyclone. I did this because it feels good and it looks good, but there is another reason and we'll get to that later on. And finally, we have the Majestic Smash. And I have to say, the Majestic Smash, by the way, feels fantastic and looks fantastic. I love this ability. It's just, honestly, this might be one of my favorite, this might be the #1 favorite ability in the entire game. It's that good. It just looks so cool. And then for our passive, I went with Heroic Fighting. Every 4 normal attacks applies 1 heroic charge on you. Next, I went with the Assassin Hood. I had to go with Energy Regain, and I'll explain why. When you're using your QWE here, the abilities that we just went over, you run out of mana very fast. And I found I needed the energy regain because of this in between fights, so I could just keep going, so that's why I chose this. I also went with Swiftness, which increases your attack speed. Now we have the Mercenary Jacket. So the Mercenary Jacket, I have of course went with Bloodlust. This is for the lifesteal, and then for the passive we went with Swiftness, which increases your attack speed. The main reason I went with Bloodlust here is so when I pop my Blade Cyclone, I get a bunch of my health left. Well, back I should say, and then if I have time I can hit them with the Majestic Smash and get some more of my health back. So that's why I've chosen the Mercenary Jacket. The next one we've gone with is actually Scholar Sandals. So during my fights, I needed Energetic Sprint, which will increase my move speed, but also restore 8 energy every 1 second. This helps out in my fights, and as I said earlier, then I would use the energy regain in between fights. And then for the passive, I went with Aggression here, which increases all your damage and healing cast. The things that I have right now, I have this, which is the Satchel of Insight. I just have that on right now, nothing special. I do have poison potions here, so if you want you could use those as well. I just have these randomly on though, just messing around with them, so they're not really, you don't need these. And then this, I would 100%, you need this, a Limehurst Cape, alright? So the main reason you need this is for this ability, activates when you cast a spell and your energy drops below 40%. Basically it'll tap into your energy reserve and restore 80% of your max energy over 9 seconds. So as I said, this build is a little mana consuming, so whenever I pop my Energetic Sprint, that'll give me mana back, my energy I should say, by the way, sorry I said mana, but energy. And then I of course use the energy regain in between fights, and then this cape also helps me during fights as well. If you're doing this solo, just don't pull too many people when you're doing the PvE. If you're doing it in the group, you should be fine. You won't really have too much trouble at all. And so that is the build for the PvE budget. I hope you enjoyed the video and all. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. And of course, if you have any, cool builds yourself that you want me to check out or have a look at, let me know, alright? And I might do it. So yeah, I'll see you around. Bye-bye.